Hey everybody, Mark Myra and Shane Allen here. Welcome to the Innerloop Podcast Late Night Edition.
It's also haunted.
Yeah, we Shane and we usually do this podcast at 8 p.m. and tonight we're doing it at 11 p.m.
11 p.m. hot off of the Rock Cinema, the comedy showcase we did over there. Thank you to everybody that came out. Comics crushed it.
Did they?
I did okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shane's dressed like a baseball player from the Dominican Republic right now. Let me see that chain. Let's see that chain. Ooh, boy.
Yeah,
You could bat six for the Yankees.
it was dressed like Bartolo Colon night at
Yeah,
Rock Cinema.
you look like Verduga or whatever from the Yankees. You look like the white guy with the gap tooth. I mean, you don't have a gap tooth.
Every day is eat like Bartolo Colon for me. Just you know.
Have you ever seen him skinny?
I think I
He
have.
used to
It's
be skinny.
upsetting.
Yeah, he's got to have the weight on him and be a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
Nobody knows this person. It's only you and I follow Bartolo Colon's career.
Well, the I followed the end of his career. That one time he hit a home run. He's a
He was like the
pitcher.
last great fat baseball player. That's what you need to
Absolutely.
know.
And not just because there's like people that are fat, like Sabathia, that are like, this guy's fat, but like he still can kick my ass.
Yeah.
Uh, he, what's his name? I can't even. Bartola Colon looks like he looks like he should be Jimmy Kimmel's sidekick. Like he
Oh
looks
yeah.
like he has no athletic ability. He's the best though. Um, but so we let's see, the last time we podcast, it was before the show that we did, right?
Oh yeah. Mark and Shane do stand up. Another amazing show.
Yeah, that
All
you
the
missed.
comics crushed, and I did
No,
okay.
Shane did great. A lot. I would say this was the most white ladies we've had at a show. Like
Yeah,
older white ladies.
our audience got old real fast, and well, when I say our audience, I mean Mark's audience got real old. Dear Lord. It
Like,
was like a Cialis commercial in there. It was gray and upsetting.
well,
But no, thank you for coming out, guys.
here's the thing. It's a weird, just a weird transition of people that will come out to our comedy shows. Because this, like the Interloop blog, and I would say when we were on the zone, that was for children. And this is for children, right?
We label this as a children's educational podcast.
This is for children. And those people would come out to the shows. And I think we had some of them come out to our show last time. But the Radio 95.1 crowd is strictly 50-year-old white ladies. And that's it. Nothing else. That's
Well,
it. Drunk white ladies.
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you're by far the youngest person there, and you're not young by far.
It's not
So,
it's not great when the people at the radio station are calling me the kid, and I've had a mortgage for 15 years. I have three children of my own, and married, and I'm gonna be reaching 40 pretty quick here, and I'm
Mark the Whiz Kid over
yeah.
there.
Look at this guy. Look at
What's
this
it,
Gen Zer.
what's this TikTok we're hearing about, Mark?
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're acting like that's not a real conversation I've had.
I know it is. I think I've tuned in for that conversation.
My favorite thing is there's people around the office now asking about TikTok, just on the cusp of it being illegal.
Yeah.
Now you want to get on board, guys?
Well, now it's edgy, you know?
Now you want to get on board.
Yeah.
No, it was a fun show. Um Shane got asked to Shane was on one of his edgy topics. He was doing like his like real, Matt Rife material. And some lady in the audience told Shane to literally move along.
One of Mark's one of Mark's stands,
Move
an older
along.
gal in the front row. Yeah, I was doing a new bit about the Lion King,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was very opinionated about it. And this woman was very offended by my take on Hakuna Matata, and she
Hmm.
was like, "Next." She
Next,
was
yeah,
like, I'm so used to it from being a wedding DJ, of like people treating me like I'm fucking a jukebox or Spotify.
yeah,
Like they'll be on the dance floor like, next time,
yeah,
do another one. So I just, yeah, whatever. It's so funny because yeah, we were all talking about like Gaza and 9/11
yeah. Corpse
and
water.
eating ass
Yeah.
and the Lion King chat is what got. She like literally stood up, and I was like, I God, I hope she kills me. That that is my dream in stand-up comedy. It's not to succeed, not to do Madison Square Garden.
No.
I just want to get big enough where somebody will kill me at or after a show.
Oh, absolutely.
Or honestly, right before. Oh, if I didn't have to go up, are you kidding me? Please kill me then.
The worst
I'll
part,
help you.
the worst part of stand up, to be honest, is doing it. So yeah, please kill us before the show.
Yeah. That would be so rude if you kill me after.
It's I don't know if you like I'm kind of half being serious. The worst part of doing stand up is the first 2 minutes of doing it. At least after the first 2 minutes, you know if it's going to go well or if it's going to go poorly. And if it goes
Mm.
poorly, you could just embrace the darkness. And if it goes well, you're like, okay, well, this is fine. But the first 2 minutes of doing it, you're like, I should be at home with my family. What? I should be at home with my children, you know?
I have the opposite feeling. The first 2 minutes, I'm like, I should never go home. This is great. But the middle portion where I start hitting, where I'm like, why is anybody even listening anymore?
Where old ladies are telling you to move along. That's when you're like, you know what? This wasn't worth it.
Honestly, and here's the thing, I love her more than anybody else. I don't know if that's like how I have such a bad brain. I'm just
Yeah.
like that woman. I love her.
A lot of respect. A lot of respect for her.
Yeah, it's like, listen, lady, I also hate
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. Move. I also feel the same way. Yeah.
You're right. It was a new bit. I really shouldn't have done it for as long as I did. She was 100% correct, but then everybody turned on her, and I was like, fuck, now I got to do five
More
more minutes of Lion King shit.
half baked Lion King stuff. Um, let's
But
see.
we met another, God, I forget her name because I'm a terrible person, but it was another person that like, it's so fucking weird to be like, oh shit, we've been doing this for this long. Like, we're meeting people like, oh, listen to you in high school.
Oh wait,
Like,
who said that? The person we took a picture with?
yeah, at the end, who doesn't post pictures on the internet.
Yeah, she just wanted the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
She
wish she
might
would rather
just please
have
post
taken
it.
my life.
Yeah, please. Yeah, before the show though.
Unalive me next time. Okay?
She yeah.
Take a picture at my funeral.
I remember
Kill me.
her, and I also had I was sitting in the back because I had to light one of the other comics,
Hmm.
and some dude comes up to me as I'm sitting there, and he's just like, "Hey, you're Mark, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "My girlfriend loves you," and he gave me his ticket stub, and he's like, "Can you please? I know it's cheesy. Can you sign this? And can you? It would just be such a big surprise for my girlfriend." So I like signed it. I like just put my signature on a ticket stub, and then I went up to the couple. I went up to I don't know if her name was Jessica, and I was like, "Hey, Jessica!" Like it's dark and people are trying to do comedy. Hey, here you go. And she looked at me, and she didn't know who the fuck I was. She didn't know who I was. I'm now assuming that guy wanted it.
Yeah,
And
100%.
he just like blew in his girlfriend who 100% did not even want to be at the show. Right?
That was like my go-to move during interviews at the Zone, where I would be like
Yeah.
nervous because I really want to talk to Hosier. I really love his music,
Yeah.
but I'd be like, my girlfriend wants to suck your little dick,
Dick,
dude. I don't know.
can I do it for her?
Would you please?
Please let me suck your little dick.
Would you be interested in my future wife sucking your dick?
That happened. Then another guy came up to me and was like, big fan of you guys. Just want to let you know I'm a conservative. I'm like, I don't know. Okay, bro. Like, I guess
You got one of us.
yeah, you're allowed.
Just letting you know,
It's like
I'm one of the good
hey,
ones.
and one of the yeah, I'm one of the good ones.
Listen, I'm gonna shoot you in your head later, but
Yeah.
I'll be nice about it. No.
Um, let's see. So if this is the first time you're listening, we're gonna get to some Rochester news stories of the day. That also we put this podcast on our Patreon, patreon.com/Innerloop Podcast. And for $4 a month, you get this podcast earlier and a longer version of it. Shane does, you got your open mic every Wednesday at Rock Cinema.
How we
Last
do?
Friday of every month is the Showcase Showdown, where
Hmm.
you can win a car and some Ashley furniture. Oh, I got to talk to you about that after I say this next part. And then I'm going to be doing one of the worst, what seems like one of the worst concepts of a comedy show, called Don't Tell. Was it Don't Tell Comedy?
Hmm.
I think that's what it's called. It's this franchise where they people set up these comedy shows where you can't. The thing is, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be even saying this part. It's in 2 weeks that you're not supposed to say where it is, where the comedy is. Shane, I know where the show is already, but I can't say where it is. This seems
Do they just release it like
like an hour before.
an hour?
Something like yeah, like the day of they release where it is.
Okay.
So yeah,
I mean, so that's a very specific demographic of Rochester. People that
yeah,
have that kind of time
and are on
and
Facebook and
planning in advance enough to be like, I'm
yeah.
gonna be invested enough to look where our location is.
So doing that and
Those are good. They have a huge following, and I think they
oh,
do like good
okay,
videography and stuff like that. So
okay.
bring your good shit there, Paleo.
What did I want to bring up to you though? I don't even remember now. I talked too much. Either way, maybe I'll remember it. This is what I wanted to say. Shane,
Ashley Furniture.
I saw on somebody's Twitter, it was like some doctor, I think her name's Dr. Murray, and she wrote about this story that we're going to talk about like pretty much right now about Monroe County DA Sandra Doorley
Oh yeah.
getting a video coming out of her getting sassy with a police officer because she didn't want to get pulled over. Um, and the doctor tweeted out or X'd out, whatever the hell we're calling it now. She says, I can't wait to see who covers this story better. And then made a Twitter poll and wrote, the New York Times headline bot, okay, the
Uh-huh.
Sandra Dorley story, um, the Medley Center parody account,
Which I think is defunct.
or the Innerloop blog.
Oh
Can't wait to
shit.
see who covers it better. Dead last. The Interloop blog's a dead last, Shane.
Damn. Well, we don't do Twitter.
Yeah, but Medley Center, you're right, gone. New York
Hmm.
Times pitch headline bot, whatever it's called, is national, you fucking twats. Why would they even cover this? How are we losing in this poll?
Yeah. Well, I don't feel any need to be on Twitter, to be honest with you. It's been a long time since I've logged on.
Yeah,
I did it this week, ironically, to check out what's going on X. What's the haps on X?
right, right.
It is violently racist.
Oh, that's and you don't want to be on there?
Is that new? Because I was
No.
like, this is like, oh shit. This reminds me of when I was like 11 and I was on 4chan. That's what this has turned into. Like, the first thing I saw was just like a video of black people fighting, and then just a million comments of just like animals.
There's a new thing that people are doing too, where they just go like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like somebody will just tweet out, "Your girlfriend butt don't jiggle,"
Mm.
and apparently that is an invitation for OnlyFans bots to put hardcore pornography in the comments, like hardcore cum shot pornography throughout the comments. Baby, it's the Wild West. This is early internet shit we got going on X over here because I'm loving it.
Wow, way to go, Elon.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fixed it.
He was doing God's work, to be honest. Yeah, I
Where there
saw.
is a void on the internet, racism and porn will find it
Oh my gosh,
and fill it hard.
and I don't mean to again bring this up. Gaza Strip, Israel, Palestine, whatever.
Mm.
The rest of it, so it's pornography, it's racist stuff, and then it's people in that conflict on both sides. Shane, both sides. It's them getting blown up. It's just me
Yes.
seeing that randomly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Saw that. Yeah, a lot of people dying. It's a good time.
It's a good time to be alive. Do you want to break down the Sandra Doorley thing
I
story here?
can.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is probably the biggest story out of the week, I'd say. This is the Monroe County District Attorney, the Monroe County District Attorney, as she would refer to herself on body cam footage. This is Sandra Doorley. This happened Monday, April 22nd. This is in Webster, where she is a resident.
Mm-hmm.
A cop was trying to pull her over.
Yeah. She's going like 10
Siren
over.
going, yeah, 55 and a 35.
Yeah. Oh, 20 over.
Cop was trying to pull over. Siren going, got the lights going, and she refused to pull over. She just decided to drive herself home. While she was doing that, she was calling the police chief in Webster, trying to, I guess, just get out of this ticket. I'd
Yeah.
imagine, just like literally, like you need like the body game footage came out. She's going like full, and I hate using this phrase, full Karen. She's freaking the fuck out on this guy, this
Yeah.
cop. Like literally, like you need to talk to your boss. Do you know who I am? It is a very bad look for this person.
Do you want me to play a little bit of it just
Oh,
to get her some of
please.
her sassitude?
Our boy Burke.
Okay.
I was just on the phone with the chief.
Okay. I'm the supervisor with her now, so.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't want to pull over on Phillips Road. It was just, I just didn't, I figured I'd just pull into my driveway.
Well,
And I called Dennis and I said,
Okay.
that's me that they're trying to stop.
Okay.
So
But-
that's the end of story.
Okay.
I
All right.
love
real
that
quick.
attitude. Yeah.
So I'm a Webster person,
Yeah.
or at least I was.
Mhm.
I've since been priced out of Webster. I can no longer reside there. Grew up there. Phillips Road. She's making it sound like it is like 104. It's not busy. I mean, it's partially, I think, that she thought that she'd get out of this ticket, but she probably didn't want people to see her.
Right.
Right? That's why she's refusing. She doesn't want to see, like, have the people driving past her doing that. But isn't it worse to drag this cop to your house? You're like doing
Sure.
this fucking OJ slow ass police chase in Webster to your house.
I've learned this too in recent years since I started working at Radio 95.1 is look, maybe I'm on the outs on this part, and maybe you're not going to agree with me on it. These people that are like she's a politician, right? Or DA from Monroe County.
Yeah.
All these chiefs of police and these sheriffs and these DAs and all these people, they think that the general public knows who the fuck they are. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, Sandra Doorley, nobody knows who the fuck you are. Nobody knows who you are.
Even
Nobody
this cop that probably should has
Probably
no
d-
idea.
I knew the name, and when I first heard the name, I was like, "Oh, wasn't she a something, 30 years ago?" I did not know that she's the DA. There's all these people in the community, like I don't like Sheriff Baxter. People keep on bringing him up to me, and I'm just like, "Who the fuck is that?" I'm gathering he's the sheriff. Does he have a big cowboy hat and walk around in spurs? Because I don't know who the fuck he is, and people are like, "No, you've seen him." I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Why would I know him? Why the fuck would I know him? Why would I know who Sandra Doorley is? Nobody knows. If you were getting pulled over, nobody would look and be like, "Oh, this generic looking white chick from Webster, Sandra Doorley. I'm gonna get on my typewriter and talk about this." What is she talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. She goes on to just keep on, like, she's like trying to ring the chief
Do you want me to
of
play
police.
more of it or no?
You can. Yeah.
I'll
I mean,
play or
But you should know better, right?
I was speeding. I know that.
Okay, so why didn't you just stop like you're supposed
Because
to?
I didn't feel like stopping on Phillips
Well,
Road at 5:30.
that's not your choice. You know that.
Well, I made it my choice.
Okay, well,
she's got a lot of sassitude, this
I
lady.
made it my choice. Well, I do what I want.
Yeah.
Pig.
I love yeah. Here's
Blink
the
one,
thing.
bitch. I don't. What do you want?
You have to be a
What are you gonna
real-
do? What are you gonna do?
You have to what they're gonna do is unprompted release the body cam footage.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They
Dude,
don't
I
really
mean, yeah, this is on channel 10. There's like 18 different clips. They're trying to bury this woman.
Webster cops are not happy with this lady. Which here's the thing, you have to be pretty obnoxious for me to be like, I love how this cop handled this. You know what I mean? I'm not usually the type of person that's looking how police handle situations, stressful situations, and going, "You're doing a-okay, bud." You know?
Not to pull this card, but there's no fucking way this happens in the city. And if this was any type of person with pigment, there's no fucking way they get to their house.
But Shane, even if it was you, you're a person that's white.
Oh,
I think
100%.
if you did this,
I will be
the
shot
cops-
dead.
or at least the cops putting his boot in the back of your head, right? Like, there's no way you can get away with this.
No. She released some statement like this. Literally, this goes on and on. Like I said, Channel 10 has like 8 different body cam clips.
Yeah.
This confrontation went on and on. She keeps on dropping that she's the DA. At one point, she goes to get her badge out of the car to show the police officer. Police officer's very much not impressed by the whole scene. She has since released a statement saying, like, nobody's above the law. I know I was speeding and I will blah, blah, blah. It's this long ass statement that opens with, I was driving home from work. I had a busy day. It's not how you open this shit up, Sandra. Just be like, I don't even know what you can say after this. You look like an asshole. And this sets a bad precedent because I'm like, all right, so the DA can do this, then I will never pull over ever again.
Right. Just keep driving.
I will decide where you can pull me over. And it just so happens that it's going to be you can fish my body out of the fucking lake. Good luck.
Good luck, asshole. Figure it out. Fish my body out of the lake.
I'm sure that I'm sure the ticket will definitely go through. She's going to talk to the DA, the assistant DA.
The thing is, this will be done by like Monday, though, right? This isn't that big of a deal. It's just
I don't know.
weird.
There's nothing else going on, and I feel like they're gonna
Mm.
drag this out. This feels like one that they're gonna drag out on the news because it has a little bit of Estacio to it, but not full Estacio because there isn't alcohol involved.
And a black lady. Yeah.
But
Oh,
there
'cause
is the do you know
I'm a
who
judge.
the fuck I am?
Yeah,
Hey, squeeze me.
I know what Estacio did was worse than what Doorley did here. 100% worse. But we like the media kicked Estacio's ass for like 7 years after it. Right?
Still am.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We just took one of the writers in the news just took a shot at her for out of the blue. It was just like
nowhere, just killed her.
we're going for it.
Sorry, lady.
God, dude, Sandra Doorley needs to go to Tibet. Right? She needs to
I
follow
forgot
the
about
same
that.
playbook. Just like when the speeding ticket comes up in court, just be in fucking a monk.
Yeah.
Just be a Tibet.
Baby girl.
Where the fuck is she?
Stop showing up to work. Stop.
Absolutely. Oh my God. I
Stop
forgot
showing
about
up to
that
work.
piece. I forgot that was like the whole thing everybody's really mad about.
And Berkeley
This
Breed was
bitch is getting paid for not doing work. That's the dream,
Yeah.
dude. That made
How
me
are you-
love her so much.
How are you poo-pooing her? For the love of God, when Estacio was just getting paid and not showing up to work, how are you going after her? This is what the forefathers wanted for us.
if you gave me the option, you're like, Shane, you're gonna pay a lot of taxes this year. Would you like to allocate this taxes to maybe potholes getting filled, or would you like to give it to a woman to go get hammered drunk at the mall
Yeah.
and not do work?
Yes.
Yeah. Let the bitch eat
Yeah.
Applebee's.
I want to see her at David Buster's stats. Okay.
Absolutely.
I also, speaking of people not working, uh my new couple of favorite things to have followed. Well, one's over was the Democrat and Chronicle strike.
Is it
It was
done?
it's done. Yeah, I know. That's how powerful the strike was, that it's done and people are just learning that there was even a strike and that the Democrat and Chronicle's still a thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I just love the people. There was people so mad at the reporters for striking. And yes, do I agree that the Democrat and Chronicle is dead and that you don't need newspaper reporters anymore like it's the 1700s? Yes, I agree with you. But why are you so mad that they're trying to get more money? Why are you so mad about it? Why does it bother you so much that these people are like, hey, can we get more money and health insurance for my kid with tuberculosis? Is that all right with you? People were just pissed. They're pissed because they were asking for more money. It's like it literally does not affect you.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, just you guy on the street, it just doesn't affect you.
It's all jealousy, and we're supposedly a very pro-union town, but as soon as it's not like somebody that's gonna work a wrench in their life,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's when they're like, "Oh, this is a little fluffy," you know. This is
Yeah.
not a micro type of job here. You guys are just writing about high school sports.
It's tough to look. I'm all for any unions just because all those guys scare me and it seems like they could beat me up. But it is a little tough to get behind like the Starbucks union. It's like this should be a job that you have for 6 months and you should be hung over when you're here. You don't need to unionize, you know? Like that you shouldn't be sticking around here is what I'm trying to say. This shouldn't be a 30-year job for you, you know?
I don't know, dude. That's Starbucks coffee. It's very strong, and it will absolutely make you shit your pants. And those bathrooms are disgusting. There, they should have whatever they want. Uh, but yeah, I'm glad they got whatever
They
they
did
got.
it. They
Oh, they
did
got
it.
nothing. They just stopped speaking.
100%.
Yeah, because this is what are you doing? I, there is AI is so good. AI be so good.
It's so good.
I I live in fear of AI every single day with all of my jobs. Real estate should be done by AI. It could be
Mhm.
very easily, much more better, much more better.
AI wouldn't make that mistake.
Fuck no. This podcast would be so much better if it was just
Oh my gosh.
two fat robots talking to each other.
Yeah, oh, God. The fattest too.
Marketing, so every job I have could be AI. The only reason it's not is because everybody that's in charge right now is too old to know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
How you are working like the most AI driven industry right now.
Yeah.
Newspaper stuff. Are you just type in a prompt? Sandra Doorley talk shit to the Webster cop. Boom. That's a whole article, baby. What
Yeah.
good, that's brave of you to be like, you know what? I do deserve more money. And I can't believe their bosses didn't agree. That's crazy.
So we're going to the Patreon side of the episode, patreon.com/Innerloop Podcast. It's just $4 a month. You can go subscribe. And on the other side, we're going to talk about the shooting at the Pittsford Wegmans and update the best we can of what we know, because we at least I don't know too much of the Buffalo Bills draft picks. Yesterday, at the time of recording, yesterday was the first, round one of the draft, and now we're in round two today. And then what is tomorrow? 3, 4,
It's
like that.
no, we're getting done with 3.
Oh,
right
today's
now.
2, 3. Oh,
2,
okay.
3, yeah.
All right. So we'll do.
And with
see?
that kind of football insight in mind, join us on Patreon for more football chat.
Hey, bro, I got like the fact that I knew that there was multiple days of the draft is impressive.
That
I'm
is
getting better. All right.
my wife was very upset to hear that there was more than just one day because I was watching it all day yesterday, and she's like, "Wait, they do this more?" I was like,
more of this?
"Believe it or not, there's like 7 rounds."
Yeah. All right, so we'll talk about that. Bye, poor people.